We're back.
What
Hope
up?
everyone had a good weekend. It's Michelle here.
Teddy Moore.
Gabe C.
So it was a big weekend for Lil Uzi Vert.
Absolutely.
He just dropped on Friday Love Is Rage 2.
Yeah.
And he was brought out by Ed Sheeran at the VMAs, which was really interesting with that pop and hip hop collab.
Yeah.
So how did we feel about that?
Yo, that seems to be like a reoccurring thing. Like with hip hop and mainstream in general, it's just I feel like the combination makes a perfect combo, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
I mean, the combination kind of like
in most cases.
it's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Some shit is trash and forced, but yeah, I hear you.
In this particular case, that when Ed Sheeran brought him out, I was not mad at that.
It was dope.
Combination.
Shout out to Uzi. Love Is Rage 2 is dope. I've listened to it. I think it's pretty dope. And Ed Sheeran, giving him that look at the VMAs was dope as hell. And it's because it's organic. And you can tell Ed Sheeran really fucks with the culture. Sometimes though, pop and hip hop, like pop really takes advantage of hip hop. I know it's a two-way street. Yeah. Because hip hop does benefit from pop, right? Like when they get those looks, I know like Migos, like obviously, yeah. But sometimes it does hit that place where like as a hip hop artist, you got to realize like, is it worth it? Yeah, like Kendrick really used Bad Blood as a component, like a catapult to still remain mainstream because he was doing Tip Butterfly at the time, so it still kept him in that mainstream like realm. So it did benefit Kendrick, but you ain't seen no more Kendrick Taylor Swift collabs, and you ain't gonna see one for a cool minute. Do y'all feel the same way? I feel like, but pop does that. Like these mainstream acts, they use the culture.
When you were talking about Ed Sheeran and Uzi, I feel like when they do have that combination and they come together, I feel like the person that puts it together has to really know about the culture. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Ed Sheeran does have a hip hop like based background when he's doing his music. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like Taylor Swift bringing out Kendrick Lamar, you know what I mean? Does he? Do they really fuck with him like that?
You said it, and we're gonna call a spade, and what it is, Katy Perry and Taylor Swift, they don't. Most of these pop artists don't really write their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really just a machine. Like I ain't trying to offend nobody. There's nothing wrong with that. Michael Jackson sometimes didn't write his music. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like they don't write the music, so then really like it ain't an organic. Like Ed Sheeran probably produces and writes his own music, and so like when he likes something else, it's coming from an artistic point of view, and like these some of these pop artists, like whatever the label thinks is gonna sell, like hey, let's call Juicy J and put them on. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, is it necessary? It has been, but I think hip hop now being. It's just recently announced that hip hop is the most popular music, right? Like it's outselling, right? It's the most
so we would
in sales.
say hip hop right now
doesn't need it anymore.
Doesn't need it, but can use pop to enhance it even more so than it already is.
I think so. Back in the day, but I just think now, like we're at the beginning of
pop needs hip hop more now.
Yes,
than
sales number prove it. It's in the money, right? But like if you go to these shows, like it used to be like like hip hop needs a broader audience. Go to these hip hop music festivals, bro. Most of the crowd is white anyway. You know what I'm saying? Or Latino, or Filipino. You know what I'm saying? And like it's just like it's growing. It's growing, bro. And hip hop at some point is not gonna need pop anymore. Hip hop will become pop.
So another big moment that happened over the weekend was Kendrick Lamar's performance at the VMAs, which
had a lot of fire.
Had a lot. Literally.
A lot of fucking fire.
And some ninjas
some people were crazy about it, and some people said that this wasn't his best performance. Me personally, I don't think it was Kendrick's best performance, especially after seeing him on tour. So I know what he's capable of. This one, I just was not a fan of it.
I liked it. I thought it was dope as hell. Obviously, yeah, you mentioned it. It's not. Is it as good as his concert? It's not gonna be. He doesn't have the resources nor the creative direction to say what I want.
But I will credit real quick the fact that he had a band. I thought that was really cool. So that was out of his element. It was different. So I mean, I'm not necessarily entirely knocking him down.
For sure. The huge takeaway that I get from this is Kendrick, like he's super running this shit. And when I mean this shit, I mean music, not hip hop. Kendrick has arrived, bro. You can say that he's always been here, but I'm talking about on a mainstream level, demanding that respect. His performance was amazing. I thought so. But just seeing like all the artists there, like just bowing down to Kendrick. Like he's the man. He's done it at the Grammys. He's done it at the VMAs. But I think now like he's crossed that line. Like I think right now that Kendrick is on top of hip hop. And I feel like it's not gonna be what it's been like for Drake for the last couple of years. I think that Kendrick has officially arrived at the top of the mountain, like sales-wise, and just really just demanding that respect as the main man.
Kendrick is a man. He killed his performance.
Yeah.
I think I respect about him the most. I feel like he really has a stage presence, and if you know how intricate like his verses are, especially in DNA and Humble, well, not so much Humble, but DNA.
Yeah.
This guy does not miss one word. Like every word that's on that song, he'll perform every word that's on that, and I love that. Like the way that he rocks the crowd, and man, respect. But the way that you said that he's killing or he's beating Drake, I don't think that's close, man. Because I feel like Kendrick, he for sure is like hip hop #1. Like he's killing it. But I feel like at the same point, Drake is just like he's driving hits in every single genre, and he's setting trends. Like to the point where like everyone has to make a song that sounds like this, so it could be popping.
Or have Drake on the song. I think to like go off of what Gabe said, not that Kendrick doesn't appeal to every genre, generation, and masses. Like Drake appeals to the masses in every aspect. You are more likely to have people at a Drake concert, regardless of age, know almost every Drake song. Yeah. As opposed to Kendrick.
Right. And
you are more likely to see Drake in kind of any form of commercial, hence the freaking T-Mobile commercial, than you will see Kendrick.
I know you're
upset. I know you're upset.
No, everything you guys said.
That's how I feel as far as like, I'm not discrediting Kendrick at all. He is absolutely talented.
Right.
But you're gonna have more of a massive following for Drake than you do for Kendrick.
Okay. No, I hear that, but I'm not saying who is better. I'm not saying that because that's objective. Okay. That's subjective. That's okay. That's someone's personal opinion. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that now I'm basing it off the facts. Like Drake's long run, right? It's not over. It's just there will be a decline, not a steep decline. Okay. Not like he ain't gonna fall off. Okay. Like Drake's next album ain't gonna sell. Yeah. Like it's gonna go platinum. It might go double platinum. He's gonna have the streams. He's Drake. Yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying as far as on top, demanding the respect. Music with substance. Music with substance that sells. That's Kendrick now, bro.
But see that's where it goes right there. Like it really depends on where he goes with the next two projects or with the next project, right? Yeah. Because then Drake already proved that I could do this and I could make hits and not stop. But like Kendrick was like, okay, I'm figuring this shit out, and I fucking figured it out. But now we're the fans, we're waiting to see if
what's he gonna do next? Like what's next?
What can you do on top of that to top it?
Well, both of you guys agree that he's definitely put himself in the conversation now. Like it wasn't even like before. It was like nah, not really. Yeah. But I feel like
But I also feel too you're comparing again. We don't know them. Two different personalities, and sometimes I feel Drake purposely puts himself out there. And Kendrick is just very selective with what he wants to do and how he wants to do. And that was it for today's episode. Thank you guys for checking in. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications. I am Michelle.
I am Gabe C.
I'm Teddy.
And that's it. And we'll be back.
And we are done.
We don't know. We'll be back.